A trailer? Why would you have a trailer and there's no car? A flat tire. They brought it up here and got a flat tire. Why would you even bring a trailer up here? I've only ever seen a few people ever do that. And it's nuts. Because it gets really narrow. It's really, I mean, probably had a side-by-side on it, so they probably took it back down to town, I guess. But they didn't take the tire off. Let's go down to the reservoir. You guys want to do that? I haven't done that in a while. We'll check out that trail. It's probably going to be busy with Jeeps, but it's more of a trail, so probably won't have to worry about people. Look at this. Ohio. Anyways, this is the road here that goes back to the Palmer Reservoir. So it's usually a fun one just to get out. I mean, it's near me, so I would come up Mount Herman, Rampart Range, just a tad north off to your right will be this, which is 320, I want to say 323, but I really don't know. 322 maybe? It's been a long time since I've needed to know the number. I just know if I'm going to Palmer Reservoir, this is where it is. This is one of the very first trails that I started going down when I got my Honda XR 650R. I started going down it, and I'm like, oh, you know, and like little things would scare me. Like like this, I'd be like, oh, it's off camber. I'd be all worried, like, oh, can I get back up this? And in what you see on video is pretty much like, yeah, it's not that bad. Woohoo! Let him know so he doesn't think somebody's gonna come up on. But yeah, this whole thing like was difficult, you know, as a new rider. See, so I forget that when I lead people, because when I lead them on rides, I don't think about like, well, when my first time, I was petrified of this road. And then because of dead ends at the reservoir, you have to come back up. So there's a spot that's pretty nutty. Well, you know, for a newer rider, it's pretty steep. And it used to be more washed out. I mean, I haven't been on this year, so I'll point it out when I get to it, but we'll see. Wow, 322 is what this road is. So if you're looking for this road, it's 322. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description to trailtaker.com, right to this specific trail. That way, you can take a look. If you want to try it yourself, it's pretty cool. And once you get pretty good, there's some pull-offs and there's some like rougher spots, and I would say there's some social trails, you know, wink wink. I mean, you can tell people have been off to the side, but whatever. Yeah. I mean, just things you can kind of cruise around and check out. And I have found a lot of stuff. When I first rode this, I was hesitant, but then when I got better, I was just riding it. And then I eventually just slowed down. Like, I would go really slow, and I just look off as I'm riding, you know, no hurry in the world, and I'd find new stuff. Now, so like that has a path going back. I'm sure I've been back there. But going slow, you start seeing this stuff. Now I've seen somewhere it's old road, like it's an old trail, legit trail at one time, where the Forest Service at one time, probably 50 years ago, put up a gate, or not a gate, fenced it off, and has a sign like, you know, that it's not legit anymore. And there's that stuff all through the forest. Yeah, I'm waiting for the turns. You're good. I've never seen somebody all the way this far. There's a trail that cuts across, or they'll cut across that one that had the I-beam highway barrier stuff. Woohoo. It's a pretty good distance to get to the reservoir. And I'm guessing there's probably still a gate now. So there's been a lot of changes since I've been riding this. For a while there was a gate, then there wasn't a gate. Somebody, I guess, tore it down. Then they kind of changed the location of the gate. And then people have gone through the bushes, made a go around through the swamp, which I haven't been right up to the reservoir with a bike in for a long time, years, many years. Probably since, let's see, my daughter's 8, so probably over 8 years. I usually go up to the gate and then just turn the bike around to show people that, yes, there's a gate here. Because otherwise you couldn't see it. I can remember once riding with a guy. We weren't on this trail, but we were on a trail like this in the same area. I think it was 318. And he's just like, I don't like this stuff. This decomposing granite. I'm just like, you gotta get used to it, man. This is all the trails. And he wasn't a new rider. Just he was like, oh, I don't like this. Like, I don't like it either, but especially when it's that deep decomposing granite. But it's Colorado, and this is what, especially in our area, the trails are like. It's probably a uniqueness because when it rains, this stuff is like pavement. You want to talk about being able to go fast. Your tire just grips, and it's like you're on ass with the water, locks all these granite pieces together, and it's like pavement. It's awesome. Whoa, the front end kind of slid out and the back end caught and tossed me upwards. Woohoo! That stuff, it doesn't freak me out as much as when I was new. When I was new, it was like heart attack time. Now, my heart kind of beat, skipped a beat. But, yeah, it wasn't like a huge deal. So, expect things like that to spook you until you start riding a lot. And it takes a lot of riding. I think this might have been one of the hills. Freak you out. It is pretty steep. It's really not that loose. A lot of people have been stuck there due to all the branches broken up, shoved under tires. That's why I'm not big into the 4x4 thing. I mean, you're in such a big vehicle, you get something like that, either you go down or you go up, right? And it's like, or you back up and you leave. Or on a bike, it takes me, as you become a better rider, it takes me a lot more where I can be like, well, I can just go around, or I can do this. I think this was one of the hills. Okay, this is the steep hill. Yep, I remember dropping the bike on this, the XR650R. So down here, you get down this steep hill, you can go off to there. It's an old road. You think it's just a drainage thing, but it's a road that used to go. I don't know if it would be open. Looks like some mountain bike tracks. I think they take it a lot just to cut off the road here. It will take you, pointed out down here. Getting close. So instead of taking the zigzaggy way, but it's all typically downhill, but you come out right there. You just come down that. So it bypasses a lot. I don't know what's going on with all those twigs. I'm once again wearing the Climb Cryos helmet. I figure if I'm wearing this helmet for dual sporting, so what it's for, it's kind of nice. I don't have to mess with the goggles. I don't look as goofy on the road wearing a dirt bike helmet. Plus, I have the dark tinted visor, and yeah, you can't really see my face. Not that with goggles you can. Yeah, this is the part I didn't like in my Jeep. I'm trying to think, did I bring the truck down here? I don't think I brought the truck down here because I know that's there. But it doesn't look as bad now. Looks like there's more of a straddle method. See, that's how things change all the time, so you never know. It's hard to tell somebody. Like, if you came and it was bad and you're like, oh man, there's washed out, I had to, go around, or it was scary, blah, blah, blah. And your buddy then comes like, it wasn't bad. Well, you went at different times. We get a hard rain. This can totally change. Or somebody gets stuck and just tears it up, or whatever. Right, got a bug in my ear. I want to go right over here. Probably play with the bug. Man, I don't know if the gate is still here. So this is where the gate used to be, I think back there on a tree. Or maybe it was on that tree. It was somewhere within here. Yeah, see the gate is there.